with my family and friends, they always saw me as the brilliant kid, always the positive, optimistic, knowing in what direction to go. In what world I'm gonna go to them and tell them that I'm completely destroyed. I felt like I have no options because I was in a terrible marriage in a city that was not mine, and I didn't see alternatives to live. So I was like, okay, this is my life. So very quickly, the first weeks, I noticed that the environment was pretty bad. People with relevant roles without any type of education were like close friends, and I was not welcome there. So I remember perfectly like walking in the office and then people like looking above the laptop, not saying anything. People not greeting me, not saying hello. People being rude. I noticed quickly that the place was, as we say in Spanish, a chiringuito. A chiringuito means a cheap beach club. So that means that it was a mess. My profile and the reason I was hired is to create process, controls, policies, and that was not welcome at all. So I was seeing it now as a threat. I started to try to do things, and I could see immediately the resistance. Continuously, they were reminding me the way the other person used to do things. The other person used to do this, and it was great, not like what you are doing. So that was like every day. They felt entitled to come up to me and saying, hey, this is wrong, this has no value, whatever you are trying to do here. The policies were not followed, so I created a lot of policies that was like white paper. They knew there wouldn't be consequences, which was like really, really frustrating for me as a professional. I had support from HR, so the HR was one person, but with no power. Eventually, she left the company because she was like, nah, I cannot do anything here. I like to get along with people and be in a peaceful environment. To me, that was like my nightmare. Like, really my nightmare. If I made small mistakes, they would take those mistakes and amplify them. So, and it could be anything. I remember like it's even embarrassing to speak about that out loud. But so we have like a common kitchen and we have like lunch together. If I left breadcrumbs on the table and I didn't wipe them, they would complain to HR. One day, so it was so stupid. So we had like some fruit, no, like the typical like fruit thingy. And they had kiwi, which I love. In the afternoon, I like to take 3-4 kiwis and have them. So they made like a whole intervention by the whole company because I was eating all the kiwis. And the whole intervention was called something like how to respect and be more considerate to each other, which was basically like a framing to put me like in the middle in front of everyone to say, hey, for example, we noticed that you are eating all the kiwis and you're not thinking about your colleagues. What do you think? And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, this is such a joke. It's such a joke, but I want to cry. Like literally, I was holding my tears, just saying, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It will not happen again. I will be more considerate. And at the same time, I was trying to convince myself that, hey, like this is not so serious. Like they're nice people. And what I'm complaining, that they complain about the breadcrumbs and the kiwis. Come on, like, it's fine. But it was not fine at all. I also felt that I have to justify and explain myself all the time. I felt alone, really alone. I needed someone to validate my feeling, like that someone to believe me, that I was not going crazy, like something was going on there. It changed me, the way I approach work, relationships, because it was destroying me slowly but surely.